Alright, hello.
Hello!
Welcome back.
Alan, you're not.
The
yes.
first part of this
honestly.
will not be published, but we ran into some technical difficulties, and we're back. Now on Twitch, actually on Twitch. Therefore, welcome to the Anything and Everything podcast.
With me?
Joined with me is Alan and Patrick. And he's trying to put his hand to the camera.
AKA your co-host, and now we have Alan.
Is he in frame? Kate?
No.
Barely.
I
Move
would
the-
have
move the
preferred.
camera.
There we go.
In
We're good.
and out
There we
at
go.
will.
You're good. You're in now. What's up?
Making sure he's here.
So how have you been? You've mentioned work and working out.
Could be you.
Could be you.
Working and working out? I already do that.
Oh, well then it could still be you.
It is you, though.
Oh!
Yeah. Good.
Go, there you go.
Is that it?
Yep.
That's all your life has been?
Yeah, it's just
How's that guitar's progress coming?
my guitar progress is going very well. Very well.
What? I don't know what you're trying to say.
Pizza.
What about it?
Pizzagate. Anyway, yeah. So let's get on Pizzagate. No.
But how's that guitar coming? I didn't hear you.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Like the physical guitar I'm building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I finished it. Like I played a lot. It just needs a little bit of work to get the tuning a little more stable because I'm missing a part. And then I still want to overhaul the electronics, but it sounds pretty good.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
I might only be streaming to Twitch. That's okay, because no one watches on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck YouTube.
True.
True.
Fuck two of you.
Actually, have you been on TubeView recently?
No, I've not. I don't know what.
Me neither. Now that I say that.
That sounds like a porn channel.
Should we,
That's what I thought. I was like,
Should we,
What's
should
TubeView?
probably get him off of here
Should we
now.
cut that off? Can we cut
What?
that?
Cut that off? What do you think it is? A penis? It's live. That's a remarkable
That's
thing.
live!
That sounds bad. Now I gotta find out what that is. Just for peace of mind here.
Nope, nope, we're not on.
TubeView.co is a YouTube influencer marketing analytic thing.
Great.
Your boy
So good.
Weeb Otis is here. Hey, Curtis, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
There's a lot of YouTube channels called TubeView.
Are you really surprised? So,
I'm clean.
But yeah, so
how have you been?
I've been good. We at work today. We're one of my coworkers' first year there, so we went outside.
Oh, you went out?
We went out, yeah. It was
About
great.
what time?
Shut up. No, we all went out and took a picture together to just commemorate it, and then we walked back in, and my lead developer, my boss now, he now got a promotion, so he's my boss now. He goes, so we're gonna have to do that for you in 2 months? I was like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, I've been there a year and 2 months. It's really weird to think about. Ooh, yeah.
How long have you been working, Alan?
A little over 2 years.
Sounds like 2 years now for him.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about you and where you
I'm back
work,
at
or-
Weber's, so
yeah, I
I'm
was like,
fine
you're
with
back
that.
at Weber's. You're not at Olive Garden anymore.
Fuck Olive Garden, yeah. Weber's will be. It will have been a year come June. Because I joined shortly after Father's Day.
Doing good. Just got hailed on pretty bad, and now my dad's 2015 SS Camaro is wrecked up pretty bad from it.
Sizable. Ooh, Oklahoma.
What?
Who's that?
Weeb Otis, Curtis. If you're,
Are they in Oklahoma?
are you in Oklahoma, Curtis? We.
Should we be saying this live? Should we cut the feet?
Cut the feed. I'm assuming you can hear us all right, Curtis, since you're
So we
answering
hope.
questions.
Did you see the?
What? Oh yeah.
True.
So
Texas. Okay.
It's close.
it hailed in
Ooh.
Texas.
Yeah.
It hailed from Texas. Am I right,
Ah!
fellas? Okay. It's my podcast.
Not to be-
This is it, folks. Stop.
This is the alpha way to clap your hands.
It's
Compliment.
Alan. It's time to stop.
Actually, it's 6:42.
To stop.
suckballs_4_3. Give an advice how to fall asleep easily.
Wait, who hacked my Twitch account?
No, your Fook you.
Oh.
Your Fook_you.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, right. Give advice on how to fall asleep easily.
Consistent
as
sleep
soon as
schedule.
as soon as I find out, I'll let you know.
Wake up at the same time, go to bed at the same time.
Crack.
Don't cut the feed.
Alcohol.
Cut the feed.
They do make like not prescription. What's the
Over the counter.
over the counter sleeping pills, and like there's ZQuil. So if you need worse than worse, no heroin, no heroin, Alan. I know that's hard for you, but
Speaking of cocaine, well, you were talking about crack. So
I said crack earlier. Yeah.
so I was like, but the guy that Amigo the Devil, almost I'm pretty sure he's actually a cocaine addict, because there's he's got a song "Cocaine in Abel." There's no reason it should even have cocaine in the name, because the song's not about cocaine. One of his lines in one of his other songs is like, "I've never walked the line because I've been more fond of shoving it up my nose." It's like, okay, and then there's something else, and it's like, dude, you are a raging cocaine addict.
So is he a fan of Johnny Cash or not?
That's the
he
real
does
question.
he does bluegrass and shit.
Okay.
Thanks to. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
About what?
I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Probably the cocaine. Am I sure he's a cocaine addict?
We cannot confirm nor deny
I
these
cannot-
claims that
I cannot confirm.
Amigo the Devil
allegedly.
is a cocaine addict.
Allegedly.
So, what music have you guys been listening to? We kind of skipped that last week.
We've been skipping it for a long time.
No, we did it. You did half of it my birthday when it came
Oh, yeah,
down,
you're
and
right.
then I never got to say mine.
Well, you already know what I'm gonna say. So.
Amigo the Devil.
Amigo the Devil.
What about you?
All I'm listening to.
A lot of the number 12. And
Oh.
it's various forms, states, and
It's like 12-tone blues.
Yes.
12-tone blues.
let me just pull up my Spotify actually. Hang on.
By the way, suck balls. Goddamn. What a name.
Ah!
Got him. Be
Who's
sure
that?
to, if you like what we're doing with this podcast, be sure to give the channel a follow. We do this every Monday at somewhere around
6:30ish.
6:30ish, between 6 and 7.
Technical difficulties
Technical
aside.
difficulties aside, we usually start about 6:30 anyway, so.
Talk about literally anything
And everything.
and everything.
I'm gonna go back to watch some anime. I'll see you non-weebs later. Wow, thanks for stopping by, Curtis. Enjoy your weeb films.
You mean
And
those
it's
Chinese big eye cartoons?
I'm gonna check
Did he
these
just
right
call
now.
himself a weeb?
I mean, he's a weeb. He's a self-proclaimed weeb. You have to be confident in who you are, disembodied voice.
It's a no for me, dog.
I prefer crippling.
It's 23:45, you dummy. People with their phones in 24-hour clock mode. What do you have to prove? Military time is the word I was looking for. Oof. I'm gonna go back to reading chat.
Alan. Yes.
Donovan, dabbling a little bit in Donovan.
Okay.
Poor man's Bob Dylan.
Okay.
That's what some say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We cannot confirm nor deny these claims.
Some Wilco,
How's you doing?
Pete Seeger.
Sager? Is it Seeger or is it Sager?
Seeger.
Okay.
Thanks. And today
Yeah, the
I
big-
found out about the Scary Pockets. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them.
Mm-mm.
Well, actually, I might have. Yeah, actually, I think
What's
Jack
Scary
Conti?
Pockets?
I think you told me about them.
Oh, really? I just sort of
Yeah.
found out about them today.
Okay, maybe I've seen some.
Or maybe I re-found out about them. I
I
don't know.
don't know.
It's
I've
like,
heard
okay,
about
you know Jack Conti? He's the CEO of Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
So he like started this band with him and another guy, and then everyone else is it's kind of a revolving door of session musicians.
So Steely Dan.
Sort of, but they've just been
So
covering.
Pink Floyd.
So the poor man Steely Dan.
They've just been covering like classic songs, recent and old, in like a funk type of way. And they're like non-funk songs as funk. It's pretty cool. It's good stuff. And I think they were doing original stuff eventually, but they have a ton of stuff on the YouTube channel. I've been binging it today.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
I've been just mostly with the topic the topic that I would like to bring up, which will probably be after we do Trey's, because Trey his is going to be probably shorter than the other one we're going to talk about.
Probably not.
But I've been listening to a lot.
I specifically asked for Alan to be here because of my topic.
Well, yeah, you two will have it, and then all three of us will be able to hit the other one.
Man, I think I gotta get going.
What, you don't want to talk about the Mueller investigation?
But I've been listening to more modern music, just to like hear what it is, pretty much. Because I haven't listened to like 92.5 in like. Did we help you?
The disembodied voice would like to ask if we should go check on whatever.
No, cleaning out my brother's room. They're just throwing trash bags down.
Anywho, so I've been listening to like 92.5 after not listening to it for like a year, and so it's very strange, man. I already have everything pulled up.
I know, but I'm just getting pulled up from each other.
But yeah, so and then obviously like Greta Van Fleet, Led Zeppelin, all the normal rock stuff. Okay, so the main we have two topics. We have Trey and I have.
Do you want to start with the Mueller probe?
Let's
or do you want
start
to start
with yours.
Or do you want
Let's
to start with
yours.
Woodstock 50?
Let's start with yours.
Okay, so the Mueller
Uh-oh.
probe. It's done. Came back. No connections. Trump to Russia.
Do you want to explain the Mueller probe for?
For the one person that doesn't know, which is you.
Well, you know, people that the other people that watch this are gonna be like the 12-year-olds are gonna be like,
By the
what
way,
is a Mueller and why are we probing him? Alan.
Suck balls. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
You
You
autistic bitch.
Okay, yeah, but the Mueller probe was. I mean, it was. Trump was accused of colluding with Russia in this year, not this year's. Jesus. 2016. In the 2016 presidential election, so Robert Mueller was hired as a special counsel in order to investigate the allegations into said collusion.
Literally investigated a meme for 2 years.
I mean, yeah, it came back this weekend, that there were no connections back to Trump.
Well, that's a weird Mueller investigation.
Yeah, but.
Look away.
Yeah. So I mean that's it. It was a investigation into collusion with Russia. There was a thing though I'd seen. It was a Ken Bone tweet, which I think I can just look at it from here because I retweeted it. Looks like the Mueller investigation found no direct links between Trump and Russia election meddling. Okay, but let's not forget that foreign governments are meddling in our elections regardless of whether Trump is in on it. What are we going to do about it?
I mean, true.
I honestly, I think it's definitely an issue that goes past Trump and the Republicans and partisanism, but because yeah, there's always meddling in our elections.
What do you think about that,
Always.
Alan?
Yeah, there always will be. There always has been. Just like how we meddle in everyone else's.
Well, we need to stop meddling in
I
others.
mean, do we though?
Yes.
I don't know.
Wherever there's
I mean,
an
maybe they
election,
prefer
someone's
we
gonna be
don't,
someone's gonna be meddling with it,
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it works.
and you're always gonna be. It's what are you looking at?
All right. No collusion, no obstruction, complete and total exoneration. Keep America great.
Your Trump voice is.
It gets worse and worse the more I do it.
You know-
that was yesterday.
I think I could read it better as Trump. You know.
No collusion, folks.
There you
no
go.
obstruction. Complete and total exoneration.
Keep America great.
But yeah, I just want to bring it up because I mean that's kind of it's like history, you know.
It's modern history
Modern.
happening
Yeah,
at
the
our
greatest media
Greatest waste
scandal in United States history. Absolute disgraceful meme.
Yeah, it was. I mean, sure, we didn't get him. He's exonerated from collusion, but what about the other 356 charges he's got against him all the time? What about the other shit he does in his free time?
Like the stuff that
Trump
is
or Mueller?
constantly thrown at the
Trump.
wall to see if it'll stick, and then it disappears in 2 days because there's nothing to it. Like,
How about shutting down the government because he's upset that no one will fund his fucking
Yeah,
wall?
I said like, yeah, but what about that? What about, like,
I mean, sure, that's a valid criticism, but I mean, that's not a crime.
no, but it's just not smart either. And it should actually, it is a crime.
Is it?
Using his executive orders in that way? Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
I mean,
That
that's
is
what the courts are
completely
for.
unconstitutional.
Not really.
Yeah.
the whole
I mean, it's
Well, it's
not,
not
It's
unconstitutional.
it's not even a partisan issue. He used his emergency powers.
It's abusing the
he used
emergency power.
He used his executive orders to go over the.
I mean, we
House.
both looked at that list, right? Of all the
Yes, we've
national
looked at 'em.
emergencies.
And I'm not disagreeing that some of those also were unnecessary, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that needs to stop.
There needs
whole
to be
point,
a
the
whole
whole point of the thing
thing.
is checks and balances.
Yeah.
Right. And
But the
it's
executive
being
order
checked right now?
The executive order completely bypasses that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
For the most part.
I mean, what about
It's
the
a
lawsuits
it's
and
an
the court
it's an
decisions?
act it's an act now, ask questions later, and it shouldn't be.
But isn't that the check?
Under very, 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 very strict, actually laid out circumstances, not if it's an emergency that the police and the military can't handle, go ahead and declare it. Like it just there needs more substance
There needs to
to
be
what
more
are those
wording
rules
to
because
it.
there's nothing to
It's
it.
a very vague and loose clause where it could be like, oh, I want to do this, and I know the people in the House aren't going to let me, so I'll just call it an executive order, get it done now, and then the next guy can worry about it. Or I'll worry about it 2 months, or not 2 months, but like 2 years later when I can make another executive order and overpass it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there needs to be more, like, more defined rules to it where, like, they can't just, where it has to be used for, like, an actual state of, not, oh, I can't fund my fucking
can't-
wall.
I can't get my wall from
My wall will
I
not
can't
be
get
funded.
my wall, so I'm just gonna.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree. I'm just saying, you
With
know,
him
it's a
or
bit
us?
with you. I'm just saying it's a bit hypocritical.
It is no.
It
I mean,
seems like
yes.
that
There,
we're smashing
yes,
him for
presidents
this.
in the past have definitely abused.
Yeah, this is, like, the only one
I'm
that
not saying
is,
it as it's a Trump issue. It's a president issue.
Yeah.
It's been with Obama, with Bush, with Clinton,
Mhm.
with Reagan.
It's a
But you
con-
never hear about it unless it's
you never, you
Republican.
don't, yeah, you don't hear
Yeah.
about it. But
Mm.
and yes, that is wrong. They all need to be caught on their shit for that because it's an abuse of power.
Mhm.
I think most people know about it now is because we have a reality star as president.
Yeah,
for
I'd
the
say
past
it's
3
more
years
it's
now.
more so now than it has been because of the nature of Trump. For the most part, everything with the presidency has been more hush hush. Now, anytime more so, unless you're actually following it. At this point, with these past 3 years, even if you're not following it, you know what's going on.
Like me. I'm someone who
Oh
doesn't-
yeah, okay, I'm on board.
Yeah,
I thought you
I
were
don't
saying the
follow-
presidency was like
No,
hush,
not
hush.
like
No, no.
not like secret. Like, okay, don't fucking tell the people we're doing it. It's just like if you're following it, you're in. If you're not, you have no idea. You
It's
really
like
don't know. What's
it's
going
like
on.
me. Like
Really? This is the most popularized political cycle in history.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're
Oh,
saying.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's saying, like, because, like, take it from my
Right.
point of view. I don't follow
Like-
politics other than what Trey, you, JP, and anyone else say,
Mhm.
or what I look up on my own. Where now, because Trump is in office, with what everything he does, I pretty much know not everything, but like a whole chunk of things that I wouldn't know. Usually, if like a different president did it, now because it is Trump.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's just more public. It's more in the public eye now than it ever has been.
It's more
which
CNN.
Yes, CNN is a huge problem, which causes problems. With,
Mhm.
I mean, people know everything now that goes on.
Oh, did you see that clip of Rachel Maddow when she was talking about Trump's complete and total exoneration? Like she started to tear up and cry.
Did
It was
she
pretty
really?
good, yeah.
Wow. It's so beautiful.
That's how emotionally invested these people are.
If only Trump was
That's
there
how-
from the beginning of
It's,
the race.
it's how emotionally invested they think they are.
He did it as a publicity stunt, started getting followers, then he was like, okay, I need to start taking this seriously. And now it's still very much,
I know we've talked about it before, but I mean, he's gonna win the next term.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Fortunately.
No.
Okay,
no.
Mr. MAGA.
No, no,
You said
Alan,
brought your hat for
Alan,
this
even
first
I can't. I can't believe if you. I feel like that has to be me. There's no way you would want him. I feel like on either
I mean,
side.
I want him over anyone else.
Well, over anyone else, but just
Yeah.
like.
Last week
Well,
we talked about
over-
the candidates,
over
right?
anyone else, we did talk about.
You
the
should look
candidates
up
last
who's all there, because they're in case someone else tried to join in.
week. No one has.
I mean, overall, the Democrats.
Democracy.
I mean, like, sure, there's plenty of Republicans that I prefer, but
Plenty.
if he gets primary, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like all the Republicans that ran against him last time are saying, or most of them have been saying no because he's in the House and they have power.
Right. They're not gonna run against their own party. this time. They never do. Oh, there is one guy though. Weld. Looks like he'll die before the primaries even start. Jesus
Let's
Christ.
see. Running,
Is he running
for
Republican?
Yeah.
one, Trump and Weld. And then-
running for the it's 15. No, 15. It's 17 in total. It's 15 for the Democrats because of these two.
Oh, got it.
Booker, Buttigieg, Castro, Delaney, Gabbard, Gillibrand, Harris, Hickenlooper, Inslee, Klobuchar. That's the one I said that she got. I think that's the one.
Teared up.
No, it was Warren. It was Elizabeth.
Whoa.
Oh, I clicked on her. It was Elizabeth Warren that got drunk during her announcement.
I love it. A ritual.
O'Rourke, Sanders, Warren, Williamson,
Yang.
and Yang. I don't know who Yang is. Likely to run: Biden, Bullock, Swalwell. Might. What's the difference between might run and likely?
Kasich.
Kasich's not gonna run because he's not gonna win again. But Schultz, likely to run as independent. That's the Starbucks guy, isn't it?
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Damn. Former chief executive of Starbucks.
Yep. Former, pretty sure still is.
Unlikely to run.
Unlikely to run. De Blasio, Kerry, Landro, and then not running.
Everyone else.
Sherrod Brown apparently thought about running, is now not running.
Clinton.
Oprah Winfrey. Apparently, yeah, Trump's gonna win it because the Democrats are gonna kill themselves with 15 fucking candidates.
When don't they though?
The Republicans started out with 23 and 26.
Right, but it wasn't.
But
it's
it
not
was-
the same because it's
but it
not.
was
You can't just go by
Republicans incumbent.
numbers. Is
No.
what I'm saying.
But it's gonna go by numbers because
Because the Democrats' term is over.
It's 15 people all saying the exact same thing,
That's right.
and they're going to split the votes amongst those people. Maybe not. It won't be so bad.
Like last time
in
with
the,
Hillary
in the
and Bernie.
primaries, as soon as we're done, the general election will be terrible. But the primaries, once more of them are not fucking Pokemon. Once more of them are whittled down, it won't be as much of a problem. But still, all those Democrats saying the exact same thing are going to siphon off votes from each other. And then,
Mhm.
just by that, Trump will win.
And the other main difference to me is that there's an incumbent this time. It wasn't last time.
Is what?
There was no incumbent running last time. That's why the
Yeah,
Republicans did okay.
it's also
If this-
he's already got the seat.
Mhm.
So
If 2016 was 2012, Obama would have won.
Yeah, 100%. It's pretty much if someone's in the
Or
White
any
House,
insert.
I
any
mean,
the only
Democrat
way they're
incumbent.
not gonna win is if they don't run.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because most presidents in history have done 2 terms. One president, I can't remember who,
Bush.
took a term,
or Garfield.
didn't do it the next time, and then came back another time. So he did 2 terms, but split instead of right back to back.
I think it's
Read
Garfield.
read this real quick.
Mhm.
Master 69 Lucifer, $1 million, but every time someone said hi, you get tackled by the Rock. Every time someone said hi.
Every
$1
time?
million.
Like we get a
but
one-time
every
payment of $1 million.
You get a
and for the
one-time
rest of our
payment,
life.
but the rest of your life you're getting tackled by the Rock just for saying not even when you say hi. Like, so you can't control it. Someone could just go, "Hi, Alan," and then, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And then you get tackled.
Real up close, I can smell.
Real. Rock,
Maybe.
I haven't stopped smelling what you're cooking.
Oh,
I wouldn't take it.
Sorry, Rock.
I
I'm
wouldn't take
vegan
it.
right now.
I'm a vegan right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, also thank you for the follow, Master 69 Lucifer.
Actually, a rock is vegan.
A rock is vegan?
Yeah.
Sure, because it's not an animal or animal-based product. But if you're gonna start eating rocks, you've got way more problems on your hand.
Well, that's what that one useless organ's for, isn't it?
That one
You're kidding me?
useless organ. That's not
no,
useless.
your appendix is not for eating rocks.
Oh, it's not. Damn.
What you're thinking is a gizzard, and that's in a bird.
Hang on a second.
Are you telling me
Are you telling me
I don't have a
birds eat
gizzard
rocks?
and I can't eat a rock?
No.
Alright,
My
you
Google
wanna-
search is human rock organ.
Alright, you want to talk about Woodstock now?
This pulled up a bunch of
Let's
rock
talk
and
about
roll
this real
organs.
quick. I'm
I mean,
curious.
yeah, but I'm saying, like,
Yeah,
we're done with politics. I'm done with politics.
Trey got heated.
No, I mean, I wanted to talk about, get his opinion. Because he and I usually have different opinions. But I figured on this one we would line up.
So.
That's fine.
for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I recently did post something, and it was a poll to see
Pussy Riot Day 3.
to see talk about Woodstock. If for those of you who don't know, Woodstock is the festival that happened in 1969. It had it was very not small. It had a short set list, 3 days, that got backed up into Monday morning when Hendrix famously headlined. Terrible conditions. It was made by, the idea came to fruition by 4 guys. The 2 oldest ones were 27.
He's really having trouble getting the story of Woodstock here.
And then
He used the word right, Trey. Leave him alone.
Fruition?
Yes.
No, I know. I'm proud of him. He's just really having a hard time getting the rest of the words
Yeah.
out. It's the normal words he's having trouble with now.
and so
I'm trying, man.
in '99 they did a 30th anniversary thing, infamously known as Woodstock '99, which turned out horribly, which I can get into details about that later when we talk about
I
this
mean, I think
more.
we all remember.
Yeah. And then they
Yes,
recently
all of us that were born in 98 and 99.
and
very,
97.
very clearly
Well,
remember.
I was 3 months old.
Yeah, I wasn't even a year old, probably.
But they recently announced that they are doing a 50th anniversary of Woodstock, and it is going to be massive. There's 3 days of people. Like, I have the list, Trey has a list, and it is
it's a huge list, but it's also people that it's
modern. More modern.
It's more modern
And
than you would expect.
So on Twitter and Facebook, I put a poll out, like, will Woodstock's 50th anniversary turn out more like the original Woodstock or like Woodstock '99? And so,
I mean,
where do
I'm looking at the list. I mean, it's got Greta Van Fleet,
Mhm.
Dead and Company,
Ooh.
Robert Plant
got
and
Robert
the
Plant,
Sensual Space Shifters,
Pearl,
Ranicors, the Zombies,
Zombies, Pussy Riot, Amigo the Devil.
yeah. But anyway,
I mean, I
And
don't
more.
think it's, I
There's
don't think
supposed
it's
to be
gonna be.
more.
I don't think it's gonna be Woodstock '99, but it's just not gonna be Woodstock.
So-
so
the poll results on Twitter are 23% of people said original Woodstock, and there were 13 voters. 77 said,
I said
Woodstock '99.
I
A lot
said-
of people
I said Woodstock '99.
And then let me go to my Facebook, and I will
Larkin Poe. Who's Larkin Poe? I know that name.
say the results for that as well. Is that also out?
So why was it called Woodstock? Because wasn't it 40 miles from
What
Woodstock, New
happened
York?
was the 4 guys were like, oh, they were inspired by Dylan when he played something at Woodstock or around, and they're like, they wanted to go there, but they couldn't get like a place there.
Mhm.
But when they finally got a place, they kept the name.
Woodstock Festival. The festival is called Woodstock because the investment group that backed the concert was called Woodstock Ventures. It was originally planned for Saugerties and then the town of Wallkill in Orange County, not to be confused with the hamlet of Wallkill in Ulster County.
Huh.
Who died at Woodstock 1969?
A drug overdose.
2 drug
Two
overdoses
drug
and 1 guy
overdoses.
ran over by a tractor.
Nice.
Three deaths
Sounds
at
right.
Woodstock, but no confirmed births.
Yeah, no confirmed births.
Because
No
that's
They're
important.
confirmed.
There were 4 to 8 miscarriages, though.
Alright, so I had 15 votes on there. Only 3 people voted
Who played
for
Woodstock?
the original Woodstock, and 12 voted for '99.
Wait, okay. Dead and Company is just Grateful Dead
And Bad Company.
and Bad.
No, it's not.
It's
Why
not
do people
bad.
think
Yeah,
that?
it's not Bad
nothing
Company.
to do with Bad Company.
We say that every time. It's not Bad Company. It's Grateful Dead.
I'm sorry, I'm passionate.
But it's the surviving members of Grateful Dead plus other people that fill in, right?
So
Obviously, you
It's-
know a lot
Well,
more.
he does. That's
Both
why I'm asking
the-
him and not you, Mr. Bad Company.
now I think I'm gonna get
Take
this
it
right.
down,
Mr.
Mr. 99.
So
Hit a nerve.
both
You are Woodstock 99, and I am the original.
You wish.
No, you are the more anger-filled one.
So it's both the original drummers from Grateful Dead.
Mhm.
It's got Bob Weir,
Mhm.
original guitarist. Jerry Garcia died, obviously.
Obviously.
So John Mayer's covering lead guitar. And Phil Lesh played bass. He's still alive, but he doesn't tour anymore. He kind of
Okay.
has his own like smaller venture.
Own small ventures.
Yeah, so someone else is standing, basically his name. David
Gilbert?
Teal, maybe? Dave O'Teal, and then I think the original guy on keys, maybe, I don't remember, but yeah.
Sorry if we struck a nerve. But anyway, the reason I brought it is because the way I found out about Woodstock 50 is Pav, our one friend Pav, he put out a tweet with with a comment of it that said, oh my god, you fucking that said something along like this isn't Woodstock. This should not be. This is just shit.
Mm.
And the original Woodstock was tailored as 3 days of peace and music.
Who's even putting this on?
Yeah, you want to go see? You want to go to Colorado, March 29th, March 30th, and March 31st?
No.
Okay. I'll go by myself.
Why?
Because he's Amigo the Devil's playing. Oh, he's in California on the 31st. Amigo the Devil's playing in Colorado.
Anywho, so and like if you
We
look
can go
at
to
the
Jacksonville, Florida.
if you look at the original lineup, there's there obviously a bunch of memorable people like the Who, Santana.
Who?
Santana
Who?
was there.
Who?
Exactly. Jeff Beck Group, The Band, Joe
The
Crocker,
band. Which band?
Crosby, Stills and Nash, Jimi Hendrix, obviously Janis Joplin, and a bunch of other people that are.
Is Crosby, Stills and Nash? Is that David Crosby?
Yes.
Okay, David Crosby and Friends is on day 2 of Woodstock.
And like with Woodstock '99, you got people like James Brown, Sheryl Crow, Creed, Elvis Costello,
Ah, yes.
DMX,
Creed.
Fatboy Slim, Metallica, Megadeth,
What?
Limp Bizkit, The Offspring,
Fat
Bizkit.
Biscuit.
I mean, that's what
Woodstock,
they are.
Woodstock 99.
99.
I thought you said 50. I was like, where the
Oh,
hell
no.
are you seeing Metallica?
Korn, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it was an infamous disaster. And so with that,
I think it was an infamous disaster because you all don't like that kind of music.
no, it was. Kate pulled up a list, and I will read some of the things that have happened at Woodstock '99.
Oh, there was a fire there apparently.
I'll read it. Don't worry. What is this?
Controversy,
Oh, this-
environment, violence, aftermath.
oh, there it is. So,
Performance of the angry. You'll never guess what fight or what song a fight broke out to. Freak stuff.
yeah.
Several sexual assaults were reported.
Yeah, the water problem is one. With about 220,000 people in attendance and another 10,000 working the festival, Woodstock '99 temporarily made the festival site the third most populated city in New York State. Now imagine turning off that city's water supply. With temperatures hovering from the high 80s to, in some accounts, hitting the hundreds, water became a necessity. Unfortunately, most festival goers didn't need or heed the warnings to bring an adequate supply themselves. And when people went to go buy water, it was $4. And people were outraged by it, and the free
Clearly.
water fountains that were there were like lines that resembled Disneyland rides. And so some people smashed them in frustration, which caused flooding.
Well, oof. Yeah,
And it was on
you're
a
gonna
hot
make
tarmac,
you're
too.
gonna make hippies pay for their fucking water?
Well, this is '99. This isn't hippies. These are
Oh.
angry people.
This is my people.
Insane Clown Posse's money giveaway. They were there at '99, and
Good old IC.
they threw $100 bills out and just watched and laughed at people literally fighting each other to get a $100 bill to buy water.
Yeah, I'd do it too.
The constant
Exactly.
shouting of "show your tits."
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's just Woodstock.
It's just any music.
Most
festival.
of these
America, fuck yeah! Oh, go on real quick.
most of these complaints are it's just Woodstock.
It's
This
just
wasn't
any
the
it
original
music
happened in
festival.
'69 too.
Not
Just-
all the time.
No, because it was one day.
It was 3 days.
Not the original Woodstock. It was one day.
The original was 3 days, Trey.
Was it 3?
It was actually
Yeah.
4 because it went into Monday.
Gotcha.
But America, fuck yeah! The Tragic Hip gets shouted down. A band that was a Canadian band went up to do their set, and one of the songs they did was "Oh Canada," showing some patriotism for themselves. And in response, this is the same crowd that cheered when Rage Against the Machine that was there lit an American flag on fire on stage, they were somehow still patriotic enough to scream
Yeah.
the Star Spangled Banner at them, and also throw rocks and bottles because, of course. The
Wait,
truck driving
just to
through a
clarify,
crowd.
they didn't eat the rocks.
They threw them, yes.
You're the only one that wants to eat rocks. I don't know. I just don't.
Are
I
you
don't
okay?
think
No,
this is gonna be.
I don't eat rocks.
I really don't think
I don't
this is
eat
gonna be
unusual
a
objects.
bad thing.
It's not going to be bad. It's just
I don't think
it's not going to live up to the original.
When is it tomorrow?
No shit. Nothing ever is.
Exactly. That's why I'm
I mean, it's like, oh, it's not gonna live up to the original Woodstock. Yeah, neither
it's
did
not.
Woodstock 2 Electric Boogaloo, but here we are.
99 got a whole lot of problems.
99.exe.
Overcrowding was a huge issue at both of
I
them.
do both, minus throwing shit.
Wildcliffe's horrible Hendrix impersonation is a thing. He tried to do like a bunch of things that Hendrix did and was
It was 99. You know, being racist was still fine.
the multiple sexual assaults at 99, which were awful.
Alright, Curtis, thanks for stopping by again.
Fire, this is the one that you saw. Oh, multiple fires. When Red Hot Chili Peppers, I believe they were the headliner
They.
of 99, they did a cover
they
of Jimi Hendrix's Fire.
no. Did they? Because they were asked to. Hendrix's sister asked them to, and they refused because they didn't want to rile up the crowd anymore. They were done with the crowd.
But they did play it.
Did they play it?
If you want to look up on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. But anyway, multiple people took it literally, setting anything they could get their hands on fire except other people. And even then,
Nostalgia is big drug. Exactly, cake.
I think this is it. Hold on.
So yeah, the number 12.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, they played it. But yeah, when Woodstock played it, or Woodstock, when Red Hot Chili Peppers played Fire, the people lit everything they could on fire.
I'm gonna take a
Lit.
shower. See you in a little. Alright, okay. See you in a bit.
Lit.
No, okay. You know what I want to talk
Litty.
about? I want to talk about what fucking Spotify did to me today. I mean,
You sound like you're talking about your girlfriend.
no, okay. It was weird. Also, I just don't. I mean, no, I mean I do, but like, there's just not much to talk about with Woodstock either. We gotta. There's not. I mean, it's not. There's not that much to talk about. It's probably gonna be shit, and I won't care otherwise. But no, fucking my Spotify. I came out of class, and it was playing music, and it's fine. Usually, it turns itself on and starts playing if I connect to my speaker. But it was like it was playing a song that I didn't play previously, and I was like, all right, well that's weird. And then it was connected to like my phone was connected to someone else's device. I was basically using Spotify as a remote, and I was like, all right, that's weird because it was like Spotify Chrome web browser. And I was like, all right, I don't know why I did that because it only connects to things on your Wi-Fi. So I was like, whatever. I guess something connected to it. Like I connected to some fucking computer lab computer or whatever, and then it wouldn't stop playing. Like it kept changing. I would switch it back to my phone, and it would change it back to that even after I left the school, left the Wi-Fi. It kept changing it back to that thing. My laptop wasn't even in my car, so it wasn't even that. And then at some point, it would just keep playing this stupid summer 2019 playlist. And it was like in the middle of a song. I was listening to a song. All of a sudden, it's like, here's this beginning of this playlist. And I didn't click it at all. I didn't even touch my phone. It was sitting in the little cubby of my car. And it just started playing that. I was like, what the fuck? So I clicked my song again, and then it started playing. The other song started playing. So I just shut off Spotify for the way home, turned on my radio, got home, turned it back on, because I was making myself food in the kitchen. So I turned it back on, put on my song, the other one instantly started playing again. So I was like, whatever, fuck this. I closed my app, and it went away, and then just started playing again while the app was off. And so I opened it, I opened it, and it showed the song was playing.
The thong.
The thong. It showed the song was playing. So I paused it, and then closed the app, And then it started playing again. I was like, what the fuck? So Spotify did me a heckin' spook today.
That's fucking weird.
And have you got any idea how to fall asleep easily? No, I still have no idea how to fall asleep easily. Sorry, Slept Falls.
Count backwards for 100.
Just count backwards. Turn around and count.
I communicated how to fall asleep with my eyeballs.
So yeah, you should do closing.
No.
How much are tickets this year for this stuff?
That's what I'm wondering. 'Cause
About
I wouldn't
12.
mind going to it. Because it does have, like, the good, like, a bunch of the old acts that we would like, and then it would...
God damn it, Trey.
I'm gonna get you guys listening to them. You'll love them as much as I.
And you'll love him.
I can't get tickets. I can just get sign up for a fucking newsletter.
Tickets on sale, $422, that's why.
$638.
Dang.
I gotta call Bull on that.
Woodstock 50.
Where'd you see it at?
Ticket Network.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. I searched ticket prices for Woodstock 50, and the first thing that comes up is Amigo Devil tickets 2019. And Google, oh my god, why am I so zoomed in?
What do you think about Woodstock, Alan? Any of them.
Woodstock, any of them?
You're a music guy.
Yeah.
The Lonsdale until April 27th.
Right.
Yeah.
Think it's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm not steeped in the lore of Woodstock.
The lore.
But you know, it's definitely a historical event. A lot of cool shit happened. I think it's dumb. It's something you can't replicate.
No.
I think them doing other ones, some sort of tributes, is kind of dumb.
Mm.
I mean, if they made it like an annual thing or something, that would have been okay. Like if they did that off the bat, they made it like a legit festival. But
See, Kate and I talked about this earlier, and like, listening to all the talking about Woodstock. I feel like if they did make it an annual festival, then it would just turn into one of those like Coachella, where it's the trendy thing to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Where Woodstock was a historical event, they weren't. I know it's just celebrating the anniversary of it, so obviously people are gonna flock to them.
Yeah.
And like every year, like if you look at the people that did Woodstock originally, like Hendrix, The Who, and all, they were very popular for their time. They were the pop music of the day in the 60s. And then you get to 99, and if you, as much as I dislike them, but like Limp Bizkit and Korn, and they were popular at the time. And then there was obviously Metallica, Megadeth, all those other names.
I think that's what people are forgetting.
Mhm.
With especially with this new roster, people are forgetting that that's what's popular now. It's not a rock convention. It's just music.
It's supposed to be peace and music.
It's yeah. I mean, granted, maybe Miley Cyrus isn't that peaceful or Chance the Rapper, but that's the thing. They're big right now.
Mhm. And also, if you look at the people that went at the original, it was all hippie people, obviously, stoned out of their mind half the time.
Yeah.
The
That's any
99
convention
was
you go
more.
to, though.
I'm gonna say angry because again, that music is just of the time was more
Right.
metal, grunge, punk, and it was more angry music. Nowadays, it's literally we're gonna have angry hippies there. That's all we are nowadays.
That's all you
I'm not
Sure.
an angry hippie. You're angry. I'm the hippie.
are. Together.
Together
with
we
our
are
power
angry
combined.
hippie.
Put your hand down.
Oh,
Whoa! Was that on screen?
That sounds very.
I don't know. It's very dark.
Hey, somebody want to flip the light on because it's getting
Alan, can you get the
very
light?
dark in here now.
Oh wait, just.
This,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Do you still want the light on?
just literally turn the light on. This isn't that hard. I don't know why.
You two are not lit.
I don't know why Patrick's opening
Litty.
windows.
I mean, you opened that window.
You opened.
I opened
curtain.
the curtain.
Curtain.
Freezing.
Why am I watching Captain Sparkles?
I don't know. Why are you watching Captain Sparkles?
I mean,
Apparently, he was in a music video.
it was. It was weird. I mean, it's a good music video, but it's just weird for him to be in it because it was very sexual.
I saw that he had a Reddit thing that he thought, Alan, your big head is in front of Trey.
Yeah, it is. It's like right
Directly.
And so, but anyway, going back to I feel like this Woodstock, if they took what happened at 99 and obviously get enough food, because food was a big issue for the original one. They ran out the first day for the original Woodstock. So if they took what they learned from the original, took what they learned from 99, and apply it to Woodstock 50, it will turn out all right.
Yeah, like I said, whether it's shit or not, I won't care. I'm not going to it. I'm not wasting my money on it. So.
I know I'm not gonna be able to though.
You probably need to pay rent first.
I actually am.
Good. Keep doing it.
That was a one-time
No,
thing.
that's not
one-time thing. Ugh.
You see, I'm proud of you for doing one. But the thing
Doing
about,
what?
But the thing about rent
Now
is...
do it again.
Yeah, the thing about rent is it comes back. That's my fault.
I knocked it for you.
Thank you. Pull that out.
Don't pull out.
Don't pull out. Get off of me.
Michael Avenatti charged with trying to extort up to $25 million from Nike.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the problem was he tried to do anything from Nike.
That's the real problem.
Coast-to-coast indictments.
Cause he's driving from state to state, getting indicted with shit. They're just slapping indictments on his car as he goes by.
And embezzling a client's settlement money to pay expenses for his faltering coffee business.
Faltering coffee business.
You know, when I was listening to 925, because obviously you know how celebrities delve into some of the weirder investments, like alcohol. Dan Aykroyd has his vodka, Danny DeVito has his limoncello, and then a bunch of this.
You mean his Wolf Cola?
Yeah. Hazley or Hasley, whatever her name is.
Halsey?
Yeah, she's into the coffee business apparently.
I mean, she's a hipster, so she speaks for the hipsters. She's the hipster Lorax, so it's not
Hipster
surprising.
Lorax.
The hipster Lorax.
Hazley,
She
the
speaks
hipsy
for the
Lorax.
Why do you keep saying hazy? Hazley. It's Halsey. It's not that hard.
You know how much I give a shit?
It's my
Ask
last-
me if I give a shit. No.
I don't even. Welcome back, Cake. Welcome back to Patrick and Trey fighting over stupid shit.
Halsey.
Over. Thank you. Put your finger down.
I just read more in the story.
Oh, good.
Just
Go on,
I
go on.
thought. So he was charged. Well, he was taken into custody. Afternoon today.
Uh-huh.
And federal prosecutors in New York and California charged him with an array of crimes, including conspiracy to commit extortion, bank fraud, and wire fraud. In the New York case, prosecutors say his extortion scheme unfolded in less than a week. This happened within the week. Or within a couple weeks. Avenatti met with Nike representatives on March 19th, claiming to represent a youth basketball coach who had information that Nike employees made illicit payments to the families of high school athletes. Yeah, they couldn't hold a press conference to crater the stock price unless they paid him millions of dollars.
Great.
Yeah. The next day, the FBI captured him on a recorded call hurling expletives as he pressured Nike reps to pay up.
Massive Ebola outbreak continues to rage.
Goddamn it, anti-vaxxers.
Case count surpasses 1,000.
Hipster Laura.
Huh. Great.
Ebola's like a 1 out of 10.
Remember when that was the big thing happening in the country?
Yeah, now it's fucking smallpox.
Again?
Again. What's
You know-
next? The fucking bubonic plague?
You know, yeah, I was about to say,
That's
you
the
know
thing
what
in
we
West
need.
Virginia.
What?
That
Bubonic.
never went away.
You know what we need? We need another good old fashioned plague to just wipe out all those anti-vaxxers.
Get the fucking rats.
Who would
Those
win?
Send in the
pox.
rats.
Who would win? One skirty boy or an entire human population?
I saw one. Do you guys remember the show Wipeout?
1/3 the human population.
Do you guys remember the show Wipeout?
Yeah.
There was a meme I saw. It was like the guys where they have to like stand on the little discs as the like 10 feet above water, and the thing sweeps them, and it had like the guys that were standing on it labeled like Europe, France, like, and then the sweeping arm was rat.
Wasn't the rat, it was the flea.
You're a flea.
You're an unintelligent.
You're an unintelligent creature. Oh god, that D&D group is.
That was probably my favorite day of D&D ever. Just because it was so normal. I mean, like, we were doing stupid shit, but it was so normal for the first part of it. And then just instantly, we come back, and JP and I flip a switch, and we're just like, alright, time to be fucking psychotic now.
I just love how we turned that cave into our own little personal bank.
It's a bank now, and we're gonna go back for gold.
But there's a rotting body. There is a huge
I mean, I got a bag full
rotting body.
I got a bag full of coins that are poisoned
For
and
those
teeth.
For the guys that don't know, I run D&D with Trey, JP, Alan when he shows up, Kate when she's around, and JP's roommate. And so they went to this island to fight something to get a powerful weapon. And so they go through, fight a couple things along the way, and then they get to this place, and I describe it like it's an underground lake. It's a very huge room. On the other side, you see a bunch of chests lined up and a giant mountain of gold in front of the chest, like going into the lake. And they end up fighting a Hydra, which takes a little while, but they ended up doing it. And then afterwards, they afterwards, Kate and I had to go to a steel drum thing we were doing for college. Come back to continue playing.
That was the mistake. We came back.
That's when JP and Trey's switch just flipped. And they turned into mad people. Not like angry mad, but psychotic mad. And they literally go around, and they walk around, they grab more gold. He stole poison sacks off a creature earlier on to make poison arrows.
I ripped a poison gland off of some creature we fought and just
was a
started
giant
sticking
centipede.
arrows and swords in it in order to make them poisonous.
And so JP's character is a known cleric sea captain, and used magic to put up a stone wall so they can seal up the entrance of this giant open room, so they have all the gold for themselves after they took a shit ton. So then they took off, and that's when Trey went mad, even more mad. He fought a creature, or they went down a different hallway in this area, fought a different creature, and he proceeded to yank out 130 teeth. And started calling himself the dentist. So then after they fought ogres, just him and JP, because, he went to take the sharp teeth, and then realized to himself, wow, I have gone mad. So JP, who has been cutting off ears off creatures for his trophies, got rid of the ears. Trey's keeping the teeth, but he's not doing it anymore.
I have 130 slime thing teeth and 41 ogre. I said ochre. I wrote okra teeth in my fucking notes. Okra.
What are the weird things I have? I don't think I have anything weird.
I also still, I have like weird bag of beans still. I still have robe with symbol. My descriptions of my shit is very descriptive. Journal of attack. That was the first time we went to the Goblin Island, and you literally told me you look in a drawer and there is a journal of attacks that were of the attack that was done here. So I just wrote the thing. Journal of attack.
You could sell it as a bestseller.
Apparently I can sell it. If JP's gonna sell a goddamn painting for 600 gold.
Hey, just saying, the decanter of endless water.
Also,
I'm just gonna start picking up fucking leaves and sticks as we walk around the forest now, and I'm making my own goddamn arrows out of teeth, sticks, and leaves.
What role would that be? Would it be survival?
Survival.
Oh, the thing you're not.
Oh, the thing I'm not proficient in.
Maybe
Ranger.
sleight of hand. Like it might be 2 checks.
You know what?
We'll get
the
there.
barbarian is proficient in survival.
It might be a survival
Look,
check.
I'm more of like a James Bond type ranger. All right, kind of smart and
If
crafty.
James Bond was dropped as a child, yes.
Austin, but not dropped to
Exactly.
the point of Austin Powers.
No, I think Austin Powers is better off. He didn't remove teeth.
I'm the dentist.
But that would probably be a survival check followed by a sleight of hand to like make sure it's completely there.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
That's just what I'm gonna start doing now.
Solid.
I mean, my plan was to sell them on the black market wherever we find a black
You can,
market.
you can sell
but I'm not gonna get
molars.
that much.
What are you doing, Alan? What are you reading?
Wait, I need to talk to
Reading a story about Toledo.
What about?
fucking what was his name? Landon.
Just some,
And
your usual
AJ.
thing. Pastors caught
and
grooming
see if they would
Oh, yeah.
teenagers.
Oh,
sit
You
down
know.
and do a group.
That's actually kind of a common thing.
What is it?
The pastor thing in Toledo.
What about it?
2 pastors, I think, last year were caught like grooming like preteens and teenagers,
Grooming?
preparing them to have sex with
preparing
them.
to fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
And their wives were caught threatening the families of the victims.
Oh.
You know, you gotta make it a family thing. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta
You
get
gotta keep it in the church.
That's why we have a Manson family. Wait a second.
Family enterprises are always at risk.
the
You don't start something with family. You don't start business with family.
hashtag keep it.
Very rarely, unless it's a real tight group like your brother or something. You don't
Oh.
start business with the family.
You know what?
Mhm.
So last night I was watching
start some
YouTube.
business with Blaine. Get us rich.
Blaine's on his own fucking path, man. My brother's goddamn high. Are you getting the fucking guitar again?
Maybe.
We're gonna have to retune it all because Patrick set it all out of tune.
Ugh. I hate this. Stop jacking yourself
Cut the
off.
feet. Cut.
Cut the.
Trey's mom.
Alright, so what do we want to talk about? What else?
We've talked about
Can I
it.
man spread to the camera?
Yeah. You want to mansplain about it?
No, man spread.
I know. Do you want to mansplain your man spread?
I think you're mansplaining his man spread.
Yeah.
I am offended.
You're man offended.
Look what you did. Did you just assume he's a man?
Did you assume my gender?
I'm sorry, man. It's 2019. What are your preferred pronouns?
He and him.
Wow, you goddamn cisgendered straight white male.
Who was it? Was it Grace's class that you said
Yeah.
they had to go around
It was-
and
it was-
ask what pronouns?
It
they
wasn't
were-
Grace's class. It was the entire fucking campus of BG. Like, it wasn't. I mean, it was the entire class. They were told. The entire campus was told to do it. Whether the
Jesus.
instructor did it or not was
Mhm.
on them. But most of the instructors had to go around, and as an icebreaker, class had to go around and say their name, their major, and their preferred pronouns. And it was like, Jesus Christ. This,
Sounds like I
I
got
mean,
it there.
it's
right
good.
there.
Like, it's good that we're being that forward thinking. But maybe now we're kind of leaping instead of.
Yeah. Like, honestly, it's like if someone walks up to you and bump into you, like, hey man, what you do? Watch yourself. And they look at you, did you just assume my gender? They deserve to be dead.
It's just it's being made too much of a problem. Than it
Solely
actually
because,
is.
like, if someone bumps into you, it doesn't matter what you say, they bumped into you. And also, if you were talking to someone else and they're like, oh, hey man, what's up? And you're like, oh.
I text Bernadette and I will say, hey man, what's up,
Yeah.
dude? Like,
Like, there's a lot of, like, masculine pronouns that are pretty much made nowadays into, like, general comments. Like, if, oh, what's up, guys? And it's, like, 12 girls and one guy. They can suck my big black cock if they get offended. The reasonable response to,
good.
like...
I'm glad we're moving on from that.
Let's
See,
let that
now
one
you brought
hang
it
there
back.
for a minute.
Now you brought it back.
What do you mean I brought it back?
Like a big fat ass, you brought it back.
Back that ass.
Sex in your
I'm-
neck. Yeah.
I'm. Oh god, that is very different than the situation
Yeah.
you were describing.
No, it's not.
The situation you were describing, the situation I'm describing are very different. This is it.
I've lost
It
track.
is a thing of, I understand what they're going for. Like, it's good that they're doing that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being an asshole for asshole's sake, like normal.
For
but
once, you've changed.
You have.
yeah, no, you
Get the
haven't,
fuck off
though.
my show.
I mean, all I'm saying is, you know, why are we
One is
enabling
courtesy, and the
cognitive
other is
distortions?
one is courtesy, the other is someone being a dick.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was about to say,
But-
but no one said.
But at the same time, too, it's like, just, I mean, you don't need to make a big deal about it
Yeah.
in a class circumstance like that. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, cool, you're thinking about it, but at the same time, that's just gonna make me more uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. If I was there, I'd literally just be like, it, them, and who?
Whomst is you.
Whomstivida me.
But, I mean, you do you. You do you, and I'll do me, and we won't do each other, probably.
Okay, Jack's Films.
Let me just write that one down real quick.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
My YouTubers get crossed.
You get crossed. You are crossed. In the head. Oh no! You untuned my guitar more. Even though
You
I'm
might actually
already
set it
gonna
in
have
tune.
to.
Nope.
No.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway. Boom, boom, da 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 da.
Oh god.
Any new investments you've been investing in, Alan?
New investments you've been investing in.
Thank you for reiterating exactly what I said, Trey.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Glad I could read
an
it.
American
You said
watch.
that.
A new watch.
American
An
this time.
American
That
watch.
doesn't count then.
Okay. Then
If you're buying American, you're not really investing.
Just look at the oil. Wait a second.
Nothing else really.
What
I'm about
oil?
to buy a bass amp and a small drum
That's
kit.
so American. Bass amp?
And a small drum kit.
How small?
Ooh.
The
Teeny
drums,
tiny, teeny tiny.
the drums are
The-
normal size.
System
It's
is
just less pieces.
He sits
So
in-
let me
he
guess.
sits-
Snare, bass, hi-hat, cymbal,
That's what I'm thinking.
and then maybe
Yeah.
a floor tom.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see it.
Yeah, get that. Whenever we jam, I can jam on that.
Yeah, I don't want a bunch of pieces. Just something tight to kind of groove with.
Like, honestly, if I was able to be real good at drums, the preferred kit I would want to be bass drum, hi-hat, 2 different size cymbals, a snare, a floor tom, and like a medium tom.
Mm.
Just so I have like the more wide reach around.
Yeah.
Stop it. Disembodied voice, put your disembodied hand away. I like how Trey's just trying to act cool with a guitar.
I'm just letting you guys talk.
You can
I-
involve yourself in the
I'm letting
conversation.
you guys talk and not making myself look weird, staring at my own goddamn floor, sitting on my bed, doing
Look at
nothing.
us, then.
No.
You're looking at me now.
I've been staring at the floor most of this podcast.
You have been.
You what?
I said
He's
I've
been
been
looking
staring
at the
at
floor most of this podcast.
Yeah, but you're autistic.
I mean,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you ask
did you
him?
just assume my gender?
Damn it. We're not doing this again.
What's your gender?
We're gonna piss people off.
I
think we
identify
already
as an
we
autist.
probably already did, and we're gonna do it
Autismo?
more.
As an autist,
Autismo.
and I don't
I'm
make eye
artist.
contact while saying
Can
that.
you do a drawing of me?
Who?
Yeah, just give me a pencil.
Here's what just happened. Can you do a drawing of me? Who? Me!
No, who are you
Oh,
asking?
okay. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, that's from him.
Because I looked at my phone for a hot second.
Wow. Oh, God.
What was that?
Actually, please do. I'll just get a new Google Pixel.
Oh yeah, I do enjoy this by the way. This is
yeah.
actually really nice.
I need to get a new phone. Mine is absolutely.
Aside for the Discord thing that I still can't figure out. Which I am large salt about.
Curtis, you still here just hanging out?
Why? You surprised people watch our podcast?
No, he said he was leaving and going watching more anime.
Some big-eyed Chinese cartoons.
They're Japanese.
I know, that's what makes it even funnier. Trey.
Oh.
You know.
Think about your insult before you dish it out. Just like the lasagna stuff in your gout.
What?
This isn't my gout.
Your mom's a gout.
You're an unintelligent creature.
Ugh.
What?
Plus the other thing that rhymed.
There are two there are two Crotuses. There are two Croti. Are there?
Crotomino.
No, I only see one. Cake. Damn it. Kate, I only see one Curtis. Where's the other? No, all right. No, no.
Is Curtis in there? How's
Curtis,
he doing?
Curtis, get out of there.
Okay.
You okay, buddy? what you doing?
Gotta air him out.
That's another inside joke of our D&D group.
Someone just clip that, please.
Alan's character in D&D played. They were fighting clouds,
No, no.
and Alan the whole time, I'm like, you feel the wind stir up around you. Just went. I'm gonna cast. Flips through a book real quick. This one.
He said a thing.
There was a point
Fix
that
that
all
thing.
three of us were doing it
Yeah.
at the exact same time, and it was the funniest goddamn thing.
Oh Jesus.
No, we need to get fucking. I think that's gonna be. The
We need to get
AJ.
fucking no.
No,
Not this
No.
podcast.
Cut that feed. Alan, no touching.
We need to.
Alan, no touching.
I think it's because it's gonna be probably you, me, AJ, and Landon, and we're all comfortable enough streaming. I think it.
Are you guys
Do
gonna
you need a
stream on
safe
Pornhub?
space?
Oh my
Is that
God.
what next?
I think what I'm
This
gonna
is the
try. I think
gateway.
I want if we do that one, we'll stream that one. Cause I know Landon and I talked about doing it too, actually streaming a D&D session or this D&D campaign.
You could play the actual.
I really
game you're
don't
I
supposed
really
to.
don't know what this is. I think is what it's called.
12?
12? Yeah, I don't. I really don't know what to title this. Honestly,
Doesn't look. Wait.
Disembodied voice is gonna sing.
It just instantly starts.
Ready?
Oh man, good clip, Cake. Damn it! Why do I keep doing that?
Quality media.
Get out! Because I keep confusing
Quality.
Cake's name with your name.
Don't pass by the camera.
They can't see.
That's why I hid my face.
Oh Jesus
Um,
Christ.
What else has been going on? What's new, Pussycat? Whoa! What's new?
Alan, you wanna
Wow,
leave?
you're single.
You wanna get the crate?
Don't take my records.
Let's take his
Oh.
crate.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Wait, are you going to the gym tonight?
No, because I went at 4 o'clock this
Oh
morning.
yeah, I forgot.
And biked.
You're making me go by myself now. Disappointing.
Rip.
I'll text Clinton.
I was up till 4 o'clock this morning. I thought to myself, it'd be weird if I had to open the store by myself today and my barista didn't show up to open. And I got there, and my barista didn't show up to open the store. So I had
So
to-
were you there after it was supposed to open? You had
2
to-
hours after it was supposed to.
When's it supposed to open?
It's
You
supposed to
put
open
it
at
on Twitter.
Or you're the first barista's supposed to get there at 5:30 to open the store,
Mm.
and we officially open at 6.
Mm.
I got there at 7. She didn't get there until 7:20.
Oof. Yeah.
I called her and I just go, "Where are you?"
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "I'm in bed," and I was like, "Get here now." And I was like, "If I had the power to, you'd be fired."
Uh-huh.
But I can't because technically you're also an assistant manager like I am,
Mm.
which sucks.
Oof.
Big. Very mad. I've had to fire 2 people in the last 2 weeks.
And anything in it?
What? It's like being
Um,
researched.
pretty much. One changed her availability the week after we hired her. She was hired in with open availability,
Uh-huh.
and then she gave us a sheet, and she could only work like 1
Did
shift
you
a
read
week
it?
with the availability she gave
Oh,
us.
there it is.
We gave her like another few weeks, and then we're like, just no.
Yeah.
The other girl, no call, no show,
Wow.
and it's instant fire.
Disembodied voice something. Disembodied voice
Comes on screen.
You don't see my face though,
And then
bitches.
Cake said,
Ugh.
Yeah, but this
With
girl, it's like the 3rd time she's been like substantially late, and the
Well,
2nd time
almost
she's
2.
been late to
Well,
open.
almost not.
No, it's an hour. We started
So
like
they're giving her like
6.
a shit ton of chances, and it's not
It was
fair
like
to
6
Yeah,
$30.
being late's
About
one thing, but
6:45
being late to
because I
open
couldn't
is another thing.
Right.
That's
So
ridiculous.
Like,
it's been about an
The
hour.
thing is, the other assistant manager
Nope.
is
Mhm.
very like, she doesn't want to be the bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not fair to everybody else who's like doing their job that
Right.
she keeps getting these extra chances when they're not
Mhm.
going to get those extra chances. changes
Mhm.
because she was supposed to be written up the last time because today was the first time she got written up for it. And Trey's just giggling.
You need to leave. You just need to shut that
So-
down and leave.
The other manager put
You are
on her
12.
warning sheet that she managed to open the store on time, and she texted us that she was going to be late after the store was supposed to be open. So it's just like,
Yeah. Wow.
it's ridiculous.
So
What are
this.
you giggling
He's
about?
looking at Ant-Man and Thanos' fucking asshole. Is what
Let me
he's looking
see!
at.
It literally, like, it's just a picture, and it's like somebody tweeted it that I follow. It was like, last couple minutes of Avengers Endgame. Thanos, my asshole itches, but my butt cheeks are too dummy thick to reach the hole. Frowny face. Ant-Man. Now, where's that G spot? Credits.
No. Can you imagine if Deadpool could like shrink down?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That'd be an amazing movie.
That would be awful.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh hey, the second credits are showing up now on my list.
Oh.
I love how they made a little Bigfoot clip of me coming on the camera.
Yeah, Kick is always on those clips.
They're
I
quality.
think my
clips.
favorite. What?
They're quality clips.
They are. My favorite one is from a Minecraft thing Landon and I did. We're playing the Xbox Minecraft, and at some point I came around from behind trees, and I watched Landon just kill a baby cow right in front of me, and I just started screaming and beating the shit out of it.
Oh, I wish we were streaming
Some lean
the
beef
gun
up
game
there.
we did.
Oh my
When I was like, I did the little
Gun
wall
game.
climb, and then
Oh
what was
yeah.
it
Hey,
called?
AJ?
AJ was standing right there in front of me, just spraying. Scared the fuck out of me. What? Is
He's
it-
looking at the same
Oh,
fucking
Is it more
clip.
Thanos?
No, that's right here though.
My Thanos porn is in another browser.
And see.
See what I deal with on a day-to-day basis?
You
Well,
chose
not-
this. You had options.
I'm not talking to you.
What'd you ask?
It was a joke.
Nothing to you either.
Alright, I'm just
So
gonna
you're dealing with Alan.
Yep, you caught me.
Sure. I need dealt with.
Swiftly and efficiently.
Oof. I mean, that's what I prefer if you're gonna deal with me. Swiftness.
We should get ice cream.
Yeah? You good?
Yeah, give me a second.
Ant-Man is the lamest character in the MCU, but I will put him at the #1 spot if he ends up in Thanos' ass in Endgame.
Ooh, question. So, for the gauntlet, if he could, like, crawl underneath and then get big, would he break the gauntlet?
Get swole.
I mean, the gauntlet's made out of the same shit Mjolnir's made out of, so it won't break. I mean, it broke itself. Spoilers for the end of the movie, but
Oh, right.
The gauntlet?
you've seen the end of the movie.
Or the hammer?
You went and seen it.
Yeah,
The hammer.
It's made out of the same material as Mjolnir, as Thor's hammer, I think, because it was made by the same people.
Uh,
made-
Mjolnir was made out of the core of a dwarf's.
Yeah, same as the gauntlet.
Here comes the part of the
Because that was
Anything
the
Everything podcast
point of the fucking.
where
Yeah.
they talk superhero movies, and I've seen like none of them.
Yeah, the only Marvel movie you've seen is the first Iron Man, isn't it?
First Iron Man, the first Thor.
Just skip over the second one. The
That's
second
about
one's-
it.
The second Thor.
The second Thor.
Yeah, it's
It's
real bad.
bad.
It's even got one of the doctors in it from Doctor Who. Still shit.
Still bad.
Still bad.
It's Doctor.
Most of the sequels though are bad. I don't like Iron Man 2. I really don't even like Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is real fucking hot garbage.
Everyone says that. The
Avengers-
Incredible Hulk movie's bad.
Well, we don't talk about the Incredible Hulk movie.
It is in the MCU.
I don't think it is.
It is.
I don't
I mean-
think that one specifically
It is. There's the end
It
credits
is.
scene with Nick Fury.
It's tied into the Avengers movie.
Okay.
I mean,
The one with the guy that's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edward Norton's.
the
Everyone
Captain
knew.
America sequels were decent.
See,
were-
Captain America movies are the only ones I enjoy.
Yeah, they were the best.
Winter Soldier is still hands
Oh,
down.
and Guardians. I've seen that one.
Guardians
I
2
do
is good.
like Guardians.
Never seen
Guardians-
Guardians 2, but
Guardians,
I want
it's on
to.
Netflix.
It made me cry because I'm a little bitch and I was on the movie.
See, it didn't make me cry, but like it was a good. That was a good one.
Like Captain America had the best sequels.
Captain America by far had the best sequels. With I mean both Winter
think
Soldier
Iron Man
and
had
Civil
the
War.
Civil
best
War
and
was-
hardest movie,
Civil
though.
War is great.
Civil
Winter
War is
Soldier
Avengers without the entirety of the Avengers.
It was Avengers Light.
Avengers Light.
It sucks. I mean, I guess that it is. I mean, that would be my complaint. Is that yes,
Pardon
it
me?
is. It is Avengers light, like because Avengers they spend all their time fighting each other,
Yeah.
arguing and bickering, and then literally Civil War, after Sokovia, is literally actually fighting each other.
Right.
Isn't
Oh.
the first Avengers just them fighting each other?
That's what I'm saying. The first movie is basically them just bickering and arguing, and not getting anything done for 2.5 hours.
And
But
then Iron Man kills himself and Hulk springs at him and then that's all.
he doesn't kill himself. He just
Well,
shoots himself into space and then falls back
He's
down.
dead for a second. It's implied.
In what movie?
In
Avengers.
Avengers.
When he
'Cause
shoots himself into space to
He
take
fell
the
back
thing
down and Hulk
Yeah.
had to catch him and then
Yeah.
he
I
wasn't
don't know
breathing.
that he's catch-
Um,
I know they got Swarma.
they did get Shawarma
We should
in
get
the end
shawarma.
credits. Yeah. That is, see, that's weird to think about. That movie is so fucking old now.
Yeah.
What was that? 2010.
I think it's 12.
My AP Gov
Look up
and
Avengers
AP US
movies.
history
We'll just
teacher,
go off of all those.
really big Captain America
24th,
fan.
May 4th.
We had an entire unit in my class on like the law side of like superheroes. Like if you would have to get like superhero insurance
Yes.
and shit like that.
That was the whole premise of Civil
Sokovia
War.
Accords.
Of Civil War
it
was
was
the
before
Sokovia
Civil War
Accords.
came out though.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, that was the whole,
that
was
we
the
had
premise
this
of it.
like class.
So
Yeah.
someone deserves some royalties when I'm here.
Right, it was like
Alright, Kate,
could
thanks
Loki
for,
it was like could Loki sue
Thanks for stopping by, man.
the Hulk and like
Yeah.
and like shit like that.
Ooh, there was something I'd seen. It was on an Achievement Hunter. It was on the Off Topic podcast. They were talking about Loki might not be dead because Loki.
Because Loki.
But it was like
Loki might not be
I
dead.
was like Loki, Captain America, or Captain.
Do you watch
Captain
superhero
Marvel
movies?
Yeah.
are going to
See
be
a
the
few.
ones
We're in the same boat.
stopping.
We're
Yeah. I mean, definitely Captain Marvel, because she. I mean, you haven't, but you probably don't care. You haven't, probably don't care.
I've seen it but I've heard spoilers and shit.
You haven't seen it.
No.
Okay.
I don't care about spoilers. So.
Okay. Well, spoilers for everybody else watching.
Cover your ears if you
Um,
don't want to hear it. We'll
yep.
give you 2 seconds.
Okay. The end credit scene, because she gives Fury, she takes Fury's pager at some point that he actually has, because it's the fucking 90s. Of course,
Mhm.
he's got a pager. And at some point, she redoes it to be a signal for her
Mm-hmm.
that she tells him only use it in emergencies, and that's like at the end of the movie. She gives it to him.
Yeah.
And then we see him use it in Infinity War before he poofs. He clicks the button and calls her.
Gotcha.
And then the end credit scene for Captain Marvel is that basically it was Cap, Natasha, and I think somebody else were just standing around, and Bruce were standing around the communicator.
Was it Rocket?
Huh?
Rocket's alive, yeah.
Rocket's not there though, because Rocket's on the start. No, Rocket
No,
was
Rocket was with Captain
them.
America.
Yeah, he wasn't in this low end credit scene though.
Isn't it like Nebula and Iron
Nebula
Man
and
are
Stark
on the
are
thing?
on Titan.
Everyone that I know is alive is
The ones that are alive are the original Avengers,
Yeah.
plus Rocket
and Nebula.
and
And
that's it.
Ant-Man.
And Ant-Man,
And Ant-Man.
and
Captain Marvel.
and Captain Marvel. So it's a real. They really dwindled down their roster now.
Didn't like Hawkeye's family die? I heard
Yes,
that
It's-
Hawkeye's
somewhere.
around. Hawkeye's family did, I think.
Like his wife and kids.
It's implied in the trailer, I think,
Okay.
or that's what people are speculating because it's like for family, and then it shows Ronin Hawkeye
Yeah.
being all badass for once in his fucking life in any of these fucking movies. But yeah, I think it's implied that Hawkeye's family is killed, and because then he's going all Ronin
Yeah.
and killing everybody.
Also, well,
Um,
where's that saying come from?
somebody stuck their balls in the
Ugh.
I mean, I hope it's not a glory hole thing. It sounds like a glory hole
air.
thing.
You don't stick your balls in the glory.
Watch me.
Well,
Okay.
Hello.
Alright. Maybe that's a good time to cut it. We're getting on talk about glory holes. Maybe that's a good time to cut.
I do have to go soon.
Yeah, I was like,
The
we should probably
aliens
start
are
soon
fine.
because I want to go to the gym tonight.
Where are you going?
Home to bed.
You didn't want to go get a crate.
I guess I go to bed now. So
If we go like right now, I'll go get a crate.
Yeah, but
Yeah, true.
Gotta,
You
you
can
gotta,
go get a crate.
Actually, nah, I don't really need a crate.
Alright.
It was
Thank
the
you.
equivalent of pedal to the metal for aircraft.
Okay, well, thank you everybody.
Oh,
Thank you everybody for watching. This has been Anything and Everything Podcast. I've been Trey. That's been Alan. That's been Patrick.
I used to be Alan.
Now you're Autismo.
be sure to follow me on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. He doesn't have anything.
Alan has Snapchat,
Don't
then
follow
loses
me.
it, then has it, then loses it, then has it, then loses it.
Don't follow me on Twitter, but follow this other guy named Jack Allen. At Jack Allen. The L's are ones.
Is this a joke?
I want to say this is like your original Twitter that you
It's not original. We just made it.
You made the Twitter.
No, I didn't make a
He
Twitter.
had
I
a
don't,
Twitter.
I don't have
He
it.
got rid of his original.
I don't have it.
You say that.
Yeah, he got rid of his original. He doesn't have it.
I don't have it.
No, he doesn't have it.
I do. have stuff.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Kate, you want to go ahead and put the podcast out? Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next Monday.
Peace and love.
This one?
Yeah.
Peace, love, rock.